Hello, my name is Mero, and this is my Awesome Games Done Quick 2019 submission for Find Mii II Secret Quest. This basically the second loop of the game. Starts off pretty much identical to the main quest. We're going to buy 2 level 7 heroes with play coins, which allow us to do the highest damage sword attack, and it lets us use fire magic, which is very useful for a specific number of enemies. And then there we're also buying an extra Mii, a low-level one with a different color. If you get a color that is red, pink, orange, or purple, there's a chance your Mii will team up with that one instead of the level 7. So we elect to ignore it. Or elect to try to avoid it, sorry. And we also did buy the extra dog there, just because you can only get 3, like, hand-picked Miis. And we did get a good color for it as well. Time's gonna begin when I choose this text box, so 3, 2, 1, go. So just like the start of Find Mii II main quest, we can single magic these little slime boys. But that's not gonna be a recurring theme, because a lot of these guys have shields, which we have to either pay to break or use combo magic, which is 3 times the damage of normal magic, and then will be reduced by 1/3 because of the shield. Taking the top path here lets us get a very similar looking room to the one we were just in, which we can of course use combo magic in a second time, and move right along. And here's the reason we use red magic, because this guy is immune to blue magic, which is the only other damaging magic in the game, or like direct damage. So basically, because there's 2 of them, one of them's a fake, so we attack both of them at the same time to make sure we defeat him. And there, instead of using magic, we use the sword because it does more than the 45 damage we would need, and that guy had 50 health. So there's the first section of the run done, up to the prince. Now coming up here is probably the only instance of truly bad RNG in the run. Because this guy... Oop! First try, okay. So that guy has 3 HP, but he has really high evasion, and you can't hit him with magic, which is the only other 100% accurate move in the game. But miraculously, we took care of him the very first try. That can go a lot worse than that, so the fact we got it immediately speaks volumes. And here, just like the big red ghost before, he has more than 45 health, so we're going to do the sword attack to one-shot him. And coming up into this room, this sparkly diamond golem, we're going to take out basically the same way we've been taking out everything else, using a combo magic, but he still has health. So we're going to buy a Vial of Valor, which costs 8 play coins and allows us to bring up to 3 heroes back. And because we only have 4, we can guarantee which ones are coming back, being our level 7s and one of the extra guys we bought. And that's going to be our main strategy for anyone that takes more than 1 turn, with a single exception, which is coming up in a sec. It's this room here. We're going to buy some help to put out the fire, because it saves us on time and play coins. Then we're going to buy a scout, so we don't lose one of our Miis to that mummy. So here, instead of using combo magic, that barrier attack the Reaper just did prevents us from doing that. So we take him out with the sword, the barrier magic goes away, then we can combo magic the mummy. And here the room is pitch black, so we're going to buy some help. We're going to light up the room. And here we are going to buy... Oop, my mistake. A little bit of mismenuing there. Going to buy what's known as a Dispelling Draft, which will blow away certain types of magic. Then we're going to send this guy to the back of the line, attack the Reaper with the sword a couple times, because he has a little bit of extra defense, which means we can't one-shot him with any single attack. So since we have to regroup to combo magic anyway, we just do that. Like you can see there, he wouldn't have gone down to a single magic, but the sword did just enough. And here, just like the diamond golem before, we're going to do 2 combo magics with a Vial of Valor in between. Really not a whole lot to say here. Probably the only real good time in the run for donations would be this little bit, and it's only like 20-ish seconds. You can see there the queen's being dropped down, and has now been abducted by the ultimate ghost. A very spooky specter, if I do say so myself. But our first level 7 got scared away, so we're going to use this time to buy a dispelling draft to make that gas go away, which is actually leveling down all of our heroes, which not only reduces our damage output, but also adds a text box every time you call someone in. So that's pretty slow, so we just get rid of it. And you saw earlier that the throwaway Mii came out first. Every time you use a Vial of Valor, there's a 1 in 3 chance that your throwaway Mii will come out first, and that costs 2 seconds, which isn't a huge deal, but there's also nothing we can really do about it. So it's just kind of something we kind of take in stride, really. So now we are on to the finalist of the final bosses, the Dark Emperor. An upgraded version of the main quest's final boss. We're going to take it out basically the same way. Going to use a dispelling draft to get rid of the level down gas, hit it a couple times with the sword, and because we hit all 3 times there, we actually get to save ourselves a turn, which is very fortunate. Just by going for the sword attack. It is slower, but it's a couple seconds faster to save the extra turn than using the quicker attack, which does less damage. So we're just gonna wail on him a little bit. Doing great. Another Vial of Valor. Another round of slashing him with a sword. This kingdom's gonna be saved in just a couple seconds. One last potion. And then the final attacks are coming up. Time's on the last hit. Hit, 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 time. And you can see there he had just a smidgen of health at the end. If we didn't hit him with the sword after we bought the potion, that wouldn't have been enough. So that is the secret quest. Like I said, it's basically the second loop of this game. So it's very, very short compared to pretty much like the full category. But it's a little bit longer than main quest and a little bit tougher because the green slime, like I mentioned, can be troublesome. He was cooperating for now, but that is why the estimate's so high, because you can miss him over and over again and have to regroup with play coins after that, or in the next room. It's just a little bit of a buffer. But that is Secret Quest, like I said. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day.